It's just me looking at my hair. Yeah, amazing. Okay. I don't know when this started, but we're just gonna assume. Yep, here we go. If you have questions, write them in that little sidebar thing. But we're gonna start going over the spread I put up on Instagram, which I'm gonna pull up on my whatchamacallit here. What do they call these things? Phones. 3:33 Pacific, right on time. Fucking nailing it. I just want to look at my Instagram here because I forgot what I wrote. All right, yeah, we have the Ten of Wands reversed, the Queen of Cups. Uh, what is that called? The upright, and then the Ten of Cups upright, and then Trust from the Threads of Fate Oracle deck. Right, the theme: relaxation, acceptance, completion, and trust. So that's fun. That's a fun thing we have going on. Let's go over this spread. Let's talk a little bit though. Actually, what's been going on just energetically? Beginning of this month, it's been pretty intense. What's up, guys? Marty, Michael, Word Olive. Um, it's been intense. I found there's kind of been two groups of people, which probably the second group being the biggest. But the first is people who are basically like stabilizing their minds and their emotions and their lives and like just very well. And those people still are experiencing like pangs of fear and doubt and worry, but they're getting better at discerning what's theirs and what maybe they're picking up on from other people. And then the second group of people, and these are all, there's no value judgments on any of this stuff. It's all just the way it is. Just the way it is. The second group of people are really getting put through the fucking ringer. That phrase makes a lot of sense. Yeah, how did Jessa describe it? Jessa Reed, she described it as getting people are getting thrown into the washing machine, right? They're getting thrown into the washing machine, spun around. That's the ringer, right? And then getting slammed into 5D. 5D, unconditional love, acceptance, forgiveness. It's the best. Get your best body, emotionally, spiritually, ethereally, uh, psychic powers, all the amazing shit you want. What does that sound? I don't know, something weird going out there. But basically, a lot of awesome stuff. But, you know, if you see people around you kind of spazzing out, especially with this war stuff, right? People are talking about this war, potential war, Iran, United States thing, and people just getting so ramped up on both sides. Just chill out. Chill out. Chill out. All right. Ten of Wands, our first card here, reversed. So Ten of Wands, typically what we're seeing here is a guy carrying these 10 wands. He's been carrying them for a long time. He's walking towards the village. He's almost there. He's got the orange shoes, right? Harmony and passion. His support on the ground. He's got the green pants as support, which is wonderful. That's growth. Orange, orange, orange. He's almost there, right? Almost there. Completion of a cycle. Whoa, that just flipped out of my fucking hands. Word. It's cool that it's been silent here all day and now there is quite literally someone doing something with that thing. I don't know. Can you guys hear that? It's loud. The fuck is that? Anyway, Ten of Wands reversed means what is that? Is this a fucking joke? Can you guys hear that? Literally no idea what that is. What's that, like a hedge clipper? Can we imagine that going away? Let's imagine that just not doing what it's doing. Anyway, it's just distracting for me probably. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but holy shit. This is what I mean, Ten of Wands energy. So it doesn't mean that we have a lot longer to go. It just means embrace that we're putting down these sticks, right? This wands, the fire energy, the passion. We are literally not putting down our passion, but it's taking us to the destination we want to be. So just don't react to any kind of delay in what you know is coming. That's not the move. Just fucking be like, oh, cool, I'm about to put these wands down. This is fucking great. Okay. Queen of Cups, right? It's hilarious, right, Andrew? It's fucking crazy. I mean, like, why is this? What is it? Now it's gone. I don't even know what that is. Now it's behind me? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, Queen of Cups, right? And so relaxation is what I said for this. Just relax, chill. Queen of Cups, yeah, it is. Like, it's literally the laundry. I don't even understand what it is. I might be about to be murdered by a chainsaw. If I run out of here, fucking with a chainsaw, just let's. This is. I hope this isn't how it ends. That would fucking suck. Anyway, yeah, no, I think you can hear me. It's just me who has to deal with. I think it's actually a chainsaw. Anyway, Queen of Cups. Great nail on this, huh? Queen of Cups is basically acceptance, right? Once you have a state of consciousness kind of in your mind, that you've appropriated. I don't know. I mean, this is too crazy. Now it's on the right side of me. Anyway, I'm going to do this just out of spite, if anything else, because at this point, it's like I have to do it. Acceptance. It's once you have a state of consciousness, a situation, something you'd like to experience, just allowing it to happen, not letting anything get in your way, like a chainsaw, anything that might be disturbing. Don't react to it. Just let it happen. And that's what the Queen of Cups here is trying to do, right? And she also has this wonderful balance between being on the shore, right? Her feet are on the shore. So she has this tethering to the ground, and there's the water at the shore, right? That's the emotion and the practicality kind of coming together. And this cup, unlike a lot of the other cups, and almost all of them, right, is closed, right? So the state is set. She just has to allow it to happen. This is really important when it comes to just like letting shit happen, accepting it, knowing it's true, and not judging yourself if you do kind of interact. So that's something. 10 of Cups, harmony, completion really is what this is. This is full balance. This is what we're moving towards too in linear time. It may not seem like this because so many things are chaotic. We have now, Australia fires, Puerto Rico earthquakes, just all of these things going on. And I'm not in any way dismissing the suffering and objective stuff that goes on in the world, but we are really moving. This is like the end, not end of all like fucking natural disasters and shit like that, but we're moving towards understanding why those things happen and the relationship between consciousness and those things. And this may sound a little out there for some people who don't want to believe it, but there is a relationship, and also how to alleviate it, right? Where suffering exists in the world for us to transcend it. So, yeah, that's really, it's important that we know this is what's going on. If you know anything about Tibetan Buddhism, especially Shambhala, Chogyam Trungpa's thing, that's the enlightened society we're moving towards. We're going to see this physically happen in this world as well during our lives too. Like this timeline is the timeline you go to when you want to wake the fuck up. Like when you signed up for some shit, this is where you go. What's crazy is lots of people are here who aren't aware of that yet. A lot of them are waking up, but a lot of them aren't aware that this is what they're here to do. But now they're kind of getting tuned in, and it's kind of an exciting time for them. So that's what's going on. Guys, ask questions here. Otherwise, I don't have that much more to talk about. It was just the cards. The last thing is, though, but I'm saying that now because, trust. You got to just trust the process, right? This is really important. This is trusting yourself. And that's the main thing here is like, don't think that I'm doing anything or someone else is doing anything or there's some God outside of you that's doing anything, or it's just you. It's always you. So if you remember that, you'll be good. Now, it's wonderful to learn from other people, get inspired by other people. They're mirrors. And to the degree that you recognize and love yourself, when you find other people who are just reflections of you who really love themselves, watch what happens. It's magic. It's like cosmic. The love that is shared in that experience really transcends anything I've ever experienced. And this is the fucking best. I don't know. It's wonderful. Look, it can dispel chainsaw people. Right now, there it is. On cue. On fucking cue. You guys can't hear it, but I can hear it. I don't even know what that is. Never heard it. Anyway, so questions. This would be the time to ask. Had a reading today. The readings are going really well, guys. You're kind of just working through. It's like 30 minutes just smashing through people's issues. And they're doing it. They're bringing them up. I give them a few techniques. And it's just fun. So if you have those, this is an opportunity. This is the public one. There's the Patreon one that you can sign up for. This is such a classic shill for Patreon. But I'm doing one bonus collective of these every month. So Strimmer, what's Strimmer? Does the reverse 10 of Wands mean we have work to do to relax? Any practical suggestions for how to do that? I mean, that's an amazing question. Work to do to relax. No, that's not the right approach. No. Just relax. You don't have to work to relax. If you've ever been relaxed at any point in your life, hone in on that feeling. You want a little imaginal thing? Imagine you worked a really hard and long day. Imagine you were like a farmer or some physical labor, and you busted your ass all day long, all morning long into the evening, and then at the end of the day, you got home and you still had shit to do. Oh man, you got to do all this stuff. And then after that, still a little bit more stuff you got to do. But then after that, you draw yourself a nice bath, a nice warm bath. And as you're doing it, you get into it and you relax. That feeling is what you want to kind of capture and fall into. Don't work at relaxing. It's playing, if anything, but just feeling good is something you should just get more comfortable with. If you feel tense and anxious, just use the mirror technique, right? The one I spoke about in the past few episodes of the podcast. I'm not going to recapitulate it here, but that's a really good one to do. Don't work to relax. Don't work to do anything outside of in your mind's eye and your imagination, right? The effort exerted in this world only works when we predetermine the situation. Now, we're predetermining everything by our consciousness, but if we actually take hold of that with our emotions and our faith and our conviction, you can really make this shit pretty smooth. And if you're tuning into this, like, I've said this a bunch of times, like, this is the best fucking timeline. Like, if I'm here talking to you this and you can hear these words, I know what the fuck I'm doing now. I know that may sound egotistical to some people. Like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I've done this long and I've seen the craziest shit just in my life, but especially over the past like 7 months, then like 5 months, 4 months, 3 months. It's just like, it's awesome and it's stable and I know how I'm doing it. And you're here with me and we're all here together doing this. So it's my pleasure and my honor to show you who you really are, which is the same person as me, which is the same thing, but we're all unique and special. But we basically get to wake up together and do really amazing shit. And it feels good for real. So if that sounds too good to be true, just be open to the possibility, and you don't take my word for it. Empirically prove these things, use the techniques, use the mirror technique and the imaginal techniques, and use your feelings, and trust me, you'll relax. It's so easy. You'll be able to do it. It's not so hard. What else? What else we got going on? Are we good, guys? We got a few more questions going on. The chainsaw's back. It's like, the fuck? I think this is it. We'll end it here. I'm going to give you guys, I know there's a delay. I'll give you another minute or two. Want to pull another card? Let's pull another card. Ace of Pentacles, right? The wealth is coming. The journey is coming. We step onto that path. We go. All forms of wealth, all forms of abundance. Just step onto it. Drop your bullshit. There's no reason to have it going on. Do you have recommendations for finding balance with smoking a lot of weed? Yeah. Smoke as much weed as you want. If you love it and it doesn't fuck your life up or those around you, smoke as much of it as you want. Do whatever you want. That goes for everything, but just be responsible. Know your limits. If you're going to be good at something like cannabis or any mind-altering substances, just know your fucking limits. Know your relationship with it. If you can be responsible, there's no one saying, like, you have to smoke this much or that much. Cannabis is amazing because it allows us to deal with our consciousness in a very practical way. It's kind of the positive aspect of shadow work, our deep subconscious and unconscious feelings. Oh, there's the fucking chainsaw. I mean, classic, of course, closer than it's ever been. Unreal. But it allows us to deal with our subconscious and unconscious thoughts in a very present way, which are catalysts and springboards for us kind of getting to where we want to go. What the fuck? Chainsaw. What do you say to people who are stuck in 3D, who are freaking out about Iran? Don't say shit to them. Imagine them not freaking out. Imagine moving into the timeline where they don't react every time. Usually talking to people who look like they're in 3D. And remember, if we think someone's in 3D and we have a strong imagination, we're reinforcing that for them. So imagine them being 5D, smoothly, safely. It's not that we disregard the Iran stuff. Also, people have to deal with the logistics. I mean, fucking A. Unbelievable what's going on out there. This is my Iran, is fucking chainsaw, hedge clipping, fucking, ugh. Best tool, weed, fuck. It's good. Feels good. Chainsaw are auspicious omen. Yeah, they are. They're cutting down stuff. I like chainsaws, just not typically literally the only time during the day it's been on when I'm recording this. But anyway, cannabis is great. It's a wonderful tool. I'll do a whole episode on that coming up. It just continues to be one of the best now. It's on the left side. I recently lost my job. Was laid off. Really tried to imagine they would let me stay. If it's possible, should I take the time to reflect and relax all this new free time? Yeah, definitely. Relax, and also, like, just shit falls apart so new stuff can come in. Don't react to it. That's my main message over the next few months. Don't react to the things falling apart and blowing up, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job situation, whether it's a sense of identity, anything. Just don't react to it. Just know that that is the precursor for something more amazing coming into your life. Not because that's just like a delusional way of thinking and easier to deal with the chaos of the world. If that's what you believe, then that's what you'll get, because it's actually true, and that's actually what's happening. So you'll be good. Yeah, take the time off. It's great. Summon in what you really want. Feel it. Believe it. All right. I think we're going to end it there. This blower really is sending the message. I'll do a few more of these. If you guys have questions, send them to noah@syncpodcast.com. You can also hit me on Twitter, but that's the best place, because then I can kind of load them up in advance. So anything that comes up, let me know. But yeah, going to end it there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you soon.